Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Paul. It's great to see you all again. If you want to improve your real-life English, you've come to the right place.
Paul, I am feeling very energetic and excited because we have a fantastic topic today. It is a topic that every single person can use in their daily life, no matter where they live or what they do.
Oh, that sounds very promising. What is this amazing topic we're diving into today?
Today, we're going to talk about our daily schedules and routines.
Ah, that is a perfect topic. You know, Emma, our lives are built on routines. Whether we are students, workers, or parents, we all have a schedule. We wake up, we eat, we work, we relax, and we sleep. It is the story of our lives.
Exactly. But describing these simple, everyday actions in English can sometimes be a little difficult for learners. You need specific verbs and time words. So today, we will walk you through our real, honest daily habits. Are we early birds? Do we stay up late? We will talk about our busy work days and, of course, our relaxing weekends.
That is right. In this extended episode, you will learn essential vocabulary for daily activities. You will learn words for household chores, for commuting, and for relaxing. We will also practice using frequency adverbs.
Frequency adverbs. That sounds like a difficult grammar term, Paul. Can you explain it simply for our new listeners?
Don't worry, it is actually very simple. These are words like usually, always, rarely, and often. We use them to tell people how frequently or how many times we do something. For example, I always brush my teeth, or I rarely eat pizza for breakfast.
Perfect. And for those looking to sound more natural, we have a special bonus. We will introduce and explain two very common English idioms. These are phrases that native speakers use all the time in casual conversation.
Yes, mastering idioms is the key to moving from a beginner level to an intermediate level. So, this episode is definitely for you.
Before we dive deep into the secrets of our schedules, we have a small request. If you are new here and you like learning practical English with a fun and friendly approach, please click that subscribe button right now.
Yes, please do. And please like this video. Your support truly helps our channel grow. It helps us make more detailed lessons like this one for you.
Thank you so much. Now let's get started.
Okay, Emma. I love routines, but every day is a little different, right?
That's true. We are not robots, but we have a basic plan for most days. Let's start with the very beginning, the morning.
The most important part of the day. Emma, tell me the truth. Are you an early bird? What time do you usually wake up on a weekday?
I am definitely an early bird. On a weekday, Monday to Friday, I usually wake up at 6 a.m.
6 a.m. That is very early. Do you wake up naturally, or do you need an alarm clock?
Oh, I definitely use an alarm clock. Actually, I use my phone. I set the alarm for 6 a.m. When it rings, it makes a soft, musical sound. I don't like loud, angry alarms.
I agree. A loud alarm is a terrible way to start the day. So, when the alarm rings at 6, do you get up immediately?
Most of the time, yes. I try to get up immediately. I know that if I stay in bed, I might fall asleep again. What about you, Paul? What is your morning time?
I am not an early bird like you. I wake up a little later. On a weekday, I usually wake up at 7:30 a.m.
That is a reasonable time. Do you get up immediately?
No, I must confess, I am guilty of hitting the snooze button.
Ah, the snooze button. Can you explain what that is for our listeners?
Of course. Snooze is a function on your alarm. If you press it, the alarm stops, but it will ring again in 5 or 10 minutes. It lets you sleep just a little bit longer.
I think many people love the snooze button. So you snooze for 10 minutes and then you get up?
Yes, eventually I must get up. I sit on the edge of my bed and stretch my arms. Then I put on my slippers because the floor is cold in the morning.
Good idea. My floor is cold too. After I get out of bed, the first thing I do is go to the bathroom. I splash cold water on my face. It helps me wake up fully.
I do that too. It is very refreshing. Then I brush my teeth. I always brush my teeth for 2 minutes. Dental health is important.
Very true. After washing my face and brushing my teeth, I go to the kitchen. This is my favorite part of the morning.
Let me guess. Is it coffee time?
Yes, it is absolutely coffee time. I cannot start my day without it. I have a coffee machine. I put the water in, I put the coffee powder in, and I press the button.
I love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning. It smells like energy.
Exactly. While the coffee is brewing, I drink a big glass of water. I read somewhere that drinking water first thing in the morning is very healthy for your body.
That is a great habit. I usually drink a glass of warm water with lemon. It wakes up my stomach. But Emma, I am different from you regarding caffeine. I rarely drink coffee.
Really? What do you drink then?
I always make tea. I love English breakfast tea. I put a tea bag in my favorite mug, pour hot water, and let it wait for 3 minutes. Then I add a little bit of milk.
That sounds very British and very relaxing. So, you have your tea and I have my coffee. Do you eat breakfast?
Yes, I always eat breakfast. I think it is the most important meal of the day. If I don't eat, I get grumpy and tired.
What do you usually eat?
I like a simple breakfast. Usually I have a bowl of cereal with cold milk. It is fast and easy. Sometimes, if I have more time, I make toast with butter and jam.
Simple is good. I usually cook something warm. I like to make scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs! That sounds delicious. How do you make them?
It is easy. I crack 2 eggs into a bowl, mix them with a fork, add some salt and pepper, and cook them in a pan for 2 minutes. I eat them with a slice of whole wheat bread.
Wow, a hot breakfast every day. You are very organized, Emma.
I try to be. After breakfast, it is time to get ready for work. I go to my bedroom and choose my clothes.
Is it difficult to choose?
Sometimes it depends on the weather. If it is raining, I wear warm clothes. If it is sunny, I wear something light. My office is quite casual, so I usually wear jeans and a nice blouse.
My office is a bit more formal. I usually wear a button-down shirt and trousers. I have to iron my shirt the night before so it looks neat.
Smart move. Ironing in the morning takes too much time. So we are dressed, we have eaten, and we are caffeinated. Now it is time to leave the house.
The commute. Do you drive to work?
Yes, I drive. My office is about 15 kilometers away. I leave my house at 8:15 a.m.
How is the traffic?
Ugh, the traffic is terrible. It is very busy. There are so many cars. It usually takes me 45 minutes to get to work.
That is a long time to sit in a car. Do you get bored?
A little bit, but I listen to the radio. I like to listen to the news or sometimes music. It helps the time pass. How do you get to work, Paul?
I don't drive. I take public transport. I take the subway, the underground train.
Is it crowded?
Yes, at the crack of dawn or early morning, it is okay, but by 8 a.m., It is very crowded. Sometimes I cannot find a seat, and I have to stand.
Oh, I heard a great phrase there, Paul. The crack of dawn. That is our first idiom today.
Yes, listeners, pay attention. The crack of dawn.
Can you explain what it means?
Certainly. The crack of dawn means the very beginning of the morning, when the sun first comes up. It means very, very early.
For example, I woke up at the crack of dawn to go fishing.
Exactly. So, my commute is busy, but I like it because I can read a book on the train. I read for about 30 minutes.
That is a productive use of time. Okay, so we arrive at work. What is the first thing you do?
I arrive at the office, I say good morning to my colleagues, and I turn on my computer. Then I check my emails. I usually have 20 or 30 new emails.
Emails are a never-ending job. I also start with emails. I work as a project manager, so I have to organize my team.
I work in marketing, so I write reports and look at data. I also have a lot of meetings.
Do you like meetings?
To be honest, no. I usually find meetings a little boring. Sometimes they are too long. We sit in a room for an hour and talk, but sometimes we don't decide anything.
I know that feeling perfectly. We call that a meeting that could have been an email.
Yes, but I do like my coworkers. They are friendly. We often chat for a few minutes before we start working.
It is important to have friends at work. It makes the day go faster. Now, let's talk about lunch. What time do you take your lunch break?
I usually take my break at 12:30 p.m. I am usually very hungry by then.
Do you bring food from home or do you buy it?
It depends. Usually on Mondays and Tuesdays, I bring a packed lunch. My wife cooks extra food for dinner, and I take the leftovers.
Leftovers. That is a good word. It means the food remaining from a previous meal.
Yes. But later in the week, maybe on Thursday or Friday, I am lazy. So I go out to a nearby cafe. I usually just grab a bite with my friends.
Grab a bite. There is our second idiom.
Yes, this is a very common one.
Can you explain it?
To grab a bite, or sometimes grab a bite to eat, means to get some food quickly. It implies a casual meal, not a big, formal dinner. You do it when you are busy or in a rush.
So you might say, I'm hungry. Let's go grab a bite at the burger shop.
Exactly. So I grab a bite, maybe a sandwich or a salad, and then I go back to the office. What about you, Emma?
I am very disciplined. I always bring my lunch. I meal prep on Sunday. I make 5 boxes of salad with chicken and vegetables.
Wow, you are super organized. That is very healthy, and it saves a lot of money.
It does save money. Buying lunch every day is expensive. I eat my lunch in the office kitchen with my colleagues. We talk about TV shows, our families, or the news. We try not to talk about work during lunch.
That is a good rule. You need a mental break.
After lunch, the afternoon can be difficult. Do you ever feel tired around 3 p.m.?
Oh, yes. The afternoon slump. I feel sleepy, and my brain works slowly.
Me too. That is when I usually drink a second cup of coffee. Or maybe I eat a small snack like an apple or some nuts.
I usually stand up and walk around the office for 5 minutes. Stretching my legs helps me wake up.
Finally, the workday ends. What time do you finish?
I finish at 5 p.m. I turn off my computer, tidy my desk, and say goodbye to everyone.
I finish at 5:30 p.m., and then we go home. What does your evening routine look like?
When I get home, the first thing I do is change my clothes. I take off my formal work clothes and put on something comfortable, like a t-shirt and shorts.
Me too. I call them my home clothes. It helps me relax.
Then, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I go to the gym. I exercise for 1 hour.
That is impressive. After a long day, I am usually too tired for the gym.
It is hard to go, but after I exercise, I feel great. On the other days, I stay home. I help my wife cook dinner.
That is nice. Do you cook together?
Yes, we chop vegetables, boil pasta, or grill meat. It's a nice time to talk about our day. We usually eat dinner at 7 p.m.
I cook dinner too. I usually make something simple, like soup or a stir fry. After dinner comes the chore I hate the most.
Washing the dishes.
Yes, washing the dishes. I wish I had a dishwasher machine, but I don't. So I have to wash them by hand.
I understand. I wash the dishes and my wife dries them. We are a team.
After the kitchen is clean, what do you do to relax?
I usually go to the living room and sit on the sofa. I watch television. I like watching sports or documentary programs about nature.
Nature documentaries are very calming. I prefer to read. I love reading novels. I try to read for at least 30 minutes every evening.
That is a great habit. It is good for your brain.
Sometimes I also call my mom. We talk on the phone for a while.
It is nice to stay in touch with family.
And then it is time for bed. What is your bedtime routine?
I check that the doors are locked. I turn off all the lights. I brush my teeth again. And then I call it a day.
Call it a day. That is a wonderful phrase. Can you explain that one?
Yes, to call it a day means to stop working or stop doing something for the rest of the day. It means you are finished and ready to rest.
So you can say, we have worked hard. Let's call it a day and go home.
Exactly. So, around 11 p.m., I call it a day and go to sleep.
I go to bed a bit earlier, around 10:30 p.m. I need my 8 hours of sleep.
Sleep is essential. Now, Emma, that is the weekday. But what about the weekend? The best part of the week.
Yes, the weekend is completely different.
How is your Saturday different?
First, I do not set an alarm. I sleep until my body wants to wake up. Usually, that is around 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m.
Me too. I sleep until 9 a.m. sometimes. It feels luxurious.
On Saturday morning, I usually do my big chores. I clean the house, I vacuum the carpets, I dust the furniture, and I do the laundry.
I do chores on Saturday morning too. I clean the bathroom and I go grocery shopping.
Do you like grocery shopping?
Not really. The supermarket is always crowded on Saturdays. But we need food for the week, so I must do it. I buy milk, bread, vegetables, meat, and fruit.
I actually like grocery shopping. I like looking at all the different foods. After the chores are done, the afternoon is for fun.
What do you do for fun?
I like to go outside. If the weather is nice, I go for a walk in the park. Or I go hiking in the hills. I love nature.
That sounds lovely. I usually meet my friends on Saturday afternoon. We play football in the park, or sometimes we just sit in a coffee shop and talk for hours.
Socializing is important. On Saturday evening, do you go out?
Sometimes we go to the cinema to watch a movie, or sometimes we go to a restaurant for dinner. But often I am happy to just stay home and watch a movie on Netflix with popcorn.
Popcorn and a movie is a perfect Saturday night.
What about Sundays?
Sundays are slower. I usually have a long, lazy breakfast. Maybe pancakes or waffles.
Yum! I usually visit my parents on Sunday. We have a big family lunch. My mother cooks a roast chicken and potatoes. It is delicious.
Family time is precious. On Sunday evening, I start to prepare for the next week. I choose my clothes for Monday and I pack my bag.
Me too. I check my calendar for the week, and then I relax. I want to feel calm before Monday starts again.
It sounds like we both have busy but balanced lives, Paul.
I think so. Routine helps us get things done, but relaxation keeps us happy.
Absolutely. Paul, this has been a very detailed conversation. I think our listeners have learned a lot of vocabulary today.
I hope so. Let's do a quick wrap-up of the most important words and phrases we used.
Good idea. Repetition helps memory. First, we used frequency adverbs to describe how often we do things.
Always means 100% of the time, every day. Example, I always brush my teeth.
Usually means most of the time, maybe 80%. Example, I usually wake up at 6 a.m.
Rarely means not often, maybe 10% or 20%. Example, Paul rarely drinks coffee.
We also used some great vocabulary for daily life. Snooze button means the button on the alarm that lets you sleep for 5 or 10 more minutes.
Commute means the journey from your home to your work.
Leftovers means food remaining from a previous meal that you eat later.
Chores means boring but necessary jobs like cleaning, washing dishes, or laundry.
To meal prep means to prepare and cook food in advance for the week.
And we learned 3 fantastic idioms today. The crack of dawn, meaning very early in the morning when the sun comes up. Example, he woke up at the crack of dawn.
Grab a bite. To get food and eat it quickly, often when busy. Example, let's grab a bite before the meeting.
Call it a day. To stop working or doing something for the rest of the day. Example, I'm tired. Let's call it a day.
That is an excellent summary, Paul.
Thank you, Emma. Now, we have a question for you, our amazing listeners.
Yes, the question of the day. We want to know about your routine. What is one thing you always do on the weekend? Do you always sleep late? Do you always visit family? Do you always play sports? Tell us in the comments below.
Please try to use the word always or usually in your sentence. It is a safe place to practice your English. We love reading your comments.
And please, if this video was useful and you learned something new, remember to click the subscribe button and give us a like.
It really helps us find more students like you and create more lessons. Thank you for watching the Daily English channel.
Keep practicing every day. Small steps lead to big results. Have a productive week and a relaxing weekend.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Happy learning.